Hello, part 3 of Act 2.2. This part is the complication. So we had a revelation which couldn't be ignored. They formulated a plan, they carried out the plan. There seems to be apparent success. In this part of the story, there is a complication that means the plan has failed so far. The stakes are upped and the task is a lot harder. So before Ruth had to find favor with Boaz, that was already a stretch. Now she has to find favor with the whole town. So Boaz is going to go into town to put it to the closer kinsman redeemer, do you want to redeem Elimelech's field, and in so doing redeem Elimelech's wife and continue on his family line? Or will you not tell me so that I can be a part of this? Now this is a risky business because, as we have seen, we don't have any hint so far that Ruth has managed to gain favor with the Israelites as a whole. So far we've seen them ignore her. When she comes back with Naomi, they only focus on Naomi. They don't even see Ruth. We see the scrutiny that the foreman gave them. We see the embarrassment that maybe something was happening under the surface, or maybe it was happening overtly, where Ruth was either being embarrassed or going to be embarrassed. And so far we've seen lots of kindness from Boaz, but we haven't seen kindness from anyone else unless it's been instructed by Boaz. So his servants working under his instructions have been kind. But what will happen when Boaz goes to town to put this to the townspeople, to say, we can continue our fellow Israelites family line because here is Ruth the Moabitess. She is someone who can continue on our dead brother's line. So the even riskier plan happens in this section. So in this section, there's a hint of that even more risky plan, but in the meantime, there is an awkward transition in getting from the first plan, which failed, to the second plan. So had the plan succeeded, she would have had an easy transition out of that awkward predicament that she put herself in, to be close enough to Boaz to ask him to marry her. But now she is a woman on the threshing floor, and that is not a place that a woman should be at late at night. She's in a vulnerable position because the assumptions that it will be made if she's discovered there will be catastrophic. It will be very, very, very difficult for her to find favor with the townsfolk if word gets out that she was on the threshing floor at night. So there's the old plan, which sort of didn't work. There's the new plan, which maybe is promising, but there's this awkward transition in between getting out of the old plan, moving to the new plan without stuffing things up and making things worse. So we see that transition, and this is also a very exciting part, which should happen on set because the stakes are high. That's what makes it exciting. So really showcase that if you're telling this story. So she manages to leave. She gets out safely. Boaz doesn't escort her out. He can't protect her in this case. But he does what he can in providing her a shawl full of grain, and she manages to make it out safely. So onto Act 4. We're going to, not Act 4, sorry, Part 4 of the second part of Act 2, where we will see this second plan start to unfold. I'll see you in the fourth part of the second part of Act 2. See you there.